Boom. And just like that, Standish 913 in the place to be. And this is Are We in Jail, the vlog, episode 7. Hold on, let's pause for a second. Episode 7. Episode 7. It's been 7 days, 7 episodes. You already know we're doing this shit for real. A lot of people have loved it. A lot of people have already told me, hey, I've seen every one of them and I want you to keep doing it. So we're going to keep doing this shit. I need everybody to start commenting below. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and comment below. I don't even care if y'all got something bad to say, good to say. It doesn't matter. Negative, positive, everything is welcome in the chat below. Hit that like button, hit the share button. Make sure you subscribe to me though, because I'm going to do these a lot. So this one right here, man, this one right here is going to hit a little different. This is basically the moment that I knew I was being set up in a foreign country. Okay, so I want to say the first ever moment. Now, July 20th of 2025, we had gotten to an altercation. She woke me up at 5 a.m. to that damn alarm clock. She threatened me, said I took her phone. I didn't ever take her phone, and I will take a lie detector test on that. She took my phone in spite of, she thought she had something on me. Well, she took my phone, she ran, she had my phone, etc. Not going to get into that full story, but the moment I knew I was being set up, I got 2 phone calls on my phone, and this girl had left in the morning time. Now, I got these phone calls at about 1:30 p.m. And mind you, I'm in Canada. I try to answer these phone calls, and it says, you are out of, basically out of the country. So I can get there, I can receive the call, but as soon as I answer, nothing. So I was smart about it. I took those numbers, and I threw them into Google. It was my sheriff's department. And at that given moment, everything had hit me. The sheriff in my county, back in my country, is calling me. That means I'm wanted. What's going to happen next? Well, that's when I had stepped out and the police were waiting on me. Right outside of the house, police were waiting on me. And at that given moment, man, in my head I'm thinking, man, I'm legally blind and I have an eye surgery coming up. I'm no longer going to be able to have this eye surgery. I'm in custody right now. And I mean, they told me that my trial was, this next year, which currently this year, but in July of 2025, they told me, my trial wouldn't be until 2026. It's just devastating. Now, when I was getting booked in, the police officer was like, put your shoes on. And I said, sir, can you help me find them? I can't see. And he kind of was like, really? You can't see? And it was like, yeah, really. Yeah, really. So can you help me? So knowing that I'm legally blind, knowing the circumstances, knowing everything that had happened, these people didn't give me a chance to talk. These people didn't give me a chance to say my side, tell any truths. They went off of her and her father. Now, her alleged murder for hire phone call in February of 2025 was complete bullshit. The fact that they judged me off of that alleged phone call when they arrived over something that was already false from the jump and was proven in court to be false. If you pull my records, please pull my records, Please go see those all those allegations with no proof. They painted me out to be an animal. in the Canadian court system, which I'm far from an animal. I have never ever been arrested in my whole life. And like even from family to friends to even like business professionals, very successful people that I work with in marketing, they know I'm innocent. You know, it's just they it's by far clear as day what happened, and a lot of people don't want to believe it. A lot of people also don't want to believe that there was a murder for hire mentioned in my court case. A lot of people don't want to believe that, but that is the truth, and that's why I've started this movement. You know, it's nothing more I could say. You know, this is my story. This is what I went through and what I dealt with. But man, just the feeling of being trapped in another country, not only, you know, not knowing what's gonna happen, right? And they obviously had me in custody, so having the thought of, what if this works? Great example is Tory Lanez. He's a Canadian citizen, and he is wrongfully locked up right now in the United States over an alleged, it was also by a female, and it was about her foot. We have very similar cases. His had a gun involved, mine didn't. But it just it shows the system. You know, it shows the system clear as day. It exposes the system. Everybody knows it was wrong. The Crown tried to paint me out to be some, like, you know, international blind hitman. And it's just like, no. The judge kind of laughed and was like, bro, no. Like, this man is not a threat. They tried to ban me from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. The Crown was wanting me banned. They said, as soon as we let him out of here, we want him banned. And the judge goes, for what? This kid ain't a threat. This is his first offense ever in his whole life. So, luckily, the judge was on my side. I do have to thank the judge. Thank you for being on my side throughout most of that. She dropped my restitution because, you know, it's like she had your phone. She shouldn't have took your personal property, and none of that would have happened. She also shouldn't have blamed me for all that bullshit when it was clear as day that, you know, I didn't have her phone from the jump. And it's crazy that all of this actually started over a fucking cell phone that I didn't have, right? Because after she stole my phone and then I ended up coming out of the bathroom finally, she found her phone. She found her phone. So, and I had never touched that phone, and I will take a lie detector test. That's how crazy this all is. This all started over that right there, and I'm willing to take a lie detector test to prove my motherfucking innocence, because that was bullshit. But that was the moment I knew I was being set up. Was you know, the cops were trying to reach out to me, and then I ended up, you know, within that 2 hours stepping outside, and the cops were waiting on me in Canada. Are you Christopher Standish? Yeah. What's up? Well, we're detaining you. Turn around, put your hands behind your back, and come with us. You know, I'm like, what the fuck? You gotta be kidding me. Foreign country at all. They held me for 24 hours in the holding facility, and then they took me to. I couldn't bond out because they took my passport. They threatened to take my passport. They held that over my head as if I bailed out. So I said, well, I'm not gonna do that. So what am I doing now? They said, well, pack your shit. We're going to ERC, baby. And then that's when they threw me in a unit, a squad car, just a transfer unit. And everybody in there had MRSA. I was the only one without MRSA. So that was also pretty intense. But yeah, the CO's yelling, he has MRSA, he has MRSA. It's very contagious. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Like, they're telling their other CO friends this. As I'm sitting there surrounded by all these guys with MRSA, shackled by the ankles and the wrists, you know, basically being kidnapped by RCMP. Yeah, you heard me. Kidnapped by RCMP. Yeah, I was the legally blind U.S. citizen that RCMP in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, kidnapped. And I was held wrongfully in ERC for 56 days and then 1 day in a holding cell. So I've got 57 total of incarceration wrongfully in a different country that it was my first time ever going to that country. And it was all over a female that is a scam artist. And everybody knows, especially everybody who knows her, knows that. Everybody who knows me or seen our trip or watched everything we did from the time she came here and then flew me back for the setup, everyone told me. I just didn't, I ignored the red flags because I loved her. At the end of the day, I'm stupid for that, right? Love is blind and so am I. You know, that's what I always say, just to joke with myself. Love is blind and so am I. You know, it's pretty crazy that I have to joke like that. But yeah, it's unfortunate, man. I loved that girl to death, and she did nothing but ruin my name, my image, brand. Well, she tried to. Now I'm winning. You know, now it's like, you know, I got to give it up for her. It's like, okay, well, you really helped me in the long run, because now I got one of the coolest movements in the entire world, especially in the true crime world. The romance true crime, I'm going to be #1 soon, guys. I'm just telling you, and I'm documenting this shit now. Here's the back of the t-shirt. Are we in jail? Here's the front of the t-shirt. Fire. Fire, y'all. Fire. Fire. Are we in jail? Fire, man. If y'all have watched all these, man, I appreciate y'all so motherfucking much. I got a bunch more coming. I'm trying to keep them like somewhat short, 15 to 25, maybe 30 minutes at most, just so I don't like bore y'all too much. But at least y'all get like pieces, you know, here and there of the story and what actually happened and the actual truth. And as you see, she hasn't came out not one time. I've been out for coming on 4 to 5 months now. And she hasn't came out not one time to anybody on the internet. She hasn't said anything about it to no one. She's ignored everything that has been brought in her way about it. She's blocked a lot of people. She's avoiding anything and everything at any cost, because the moment she does speak out to the public, she's fucked. You know, she's fucked, because that's when everyone will know the actual, you know, everything that I've said, they'll be able to match exactly, you know, upon how she reacts. But yeah, it's been long enough, you know. It's been 4 5 months. She begged me to take the ebook down. She even tried to make a deal with me, saying that she was gonna drop the restraint, the police restraint against me, and she actually looked into it. And they wouldn't drop it. It was an automatic restraint. RCMP puts an auto restraint on things like that, no matter what. So, man, this is all just a fucked up situation. But I'm Christopher J. Standish Jr., and Are We in Jail is the motherfucking movement. I'm about to be top in romance true crime. I'm telling you, man, wrongfully accused. I'm the voice for y'all. Let's get it, man. Make sure y'all get y'all's merch. Get the motherfucking ebook. My new song is dropping soon. Are We in Jail? The single. I got 7 of these episodes. I'm going to keep running this up. And funding for the motherfucking documentary. I'm taking funding. Please click the link in my bio for funding. Make sure y'all hit this motherfucking subscribe button. Follow me everywhere at Standish913. At Are We in Jail on Instagram, man. I appreciate y'all so motherfucking much. I love y'all to death. Thank you for supporting me and the movement and everything y'all have done thus far. I appreciate y'all to absolute death, man. Standish 913, the place to be. Are We in Jail? The motherfucking movement, episode 7.